And he was going there and just a nightmare, disrupting everything, yelling, crying, all kinds of stuff, you know, running out to the car to.
So if this y'all first time to the channel, I would love for you all to go watch the recent interviews or the latest videos we did back in the day with Richie also. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up?
I can't call it, man. It's another beautiful day.
I have a way of navigating my way through triggers, but in the process of recovery, I've picked up a lot of tools and I've latched on and jumped in the back pockets of people with more experience in recovery. And when I have those triggers, I pick up tools.
Now, this is Mr. Show Out TV, my podcast, where we talk about addiction, but we try to come up with solutions. We try to come up with ways that we can actually help people that is battling addiction. What up? Yes. What's up, everybody? I am right back in the building. I am Mr. Show Out TV, and this is the Sober Gang Experience podcast, right? Where we discuss everything addiction, everything. This podcast right here is dedicated exclusively to inspire and motivate people in addiction right now. I am Mr. Show Out TV. I am the host and the creator of this channel. We are streaming live from the airwaves of Twitch, and we also streaming live from the airwaves of YouTube as well. So if this is your first time to the channel, I would love for you guys to take the time out right now to make sure you smash that like button. We will really appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe if this is your first time to the channel. As a disclaimer, the videos I will be playing in this video may be unsuitable for some viewers. So that is a disclaimer up first and foremost. As you all know, I am the host. Like I said, I am 2.5 years clean. Alcohol was my drug of choice. Later on in my life, I started to dabble into other drugs. Both of them, all the drugs together, accumulated to me just almost losing my life, right? So I dedicated my time and energy to get myself better. I went to rehab. I got out of rehab, and I never looked back ever since, everybody. So let's make sure we get a round of applause for that. Before we get into this video, the video clips I'm about to show you guys, let me get my introduction music going. We finna liven everything up for a little while, everybody. So if you all know, I love to have fun, because we don't like to bring addiction to make it seem like it's a Debbie Downer, right? Addiction can be a joyous occasion as well. So you got a lot of people that's out there right now that is going through sobriety and living a great life and being clean, have been clean for a while. So we got to applaud the people, right? Let's give the people applause. I would love for you guys to continue to strive for greatness. But let me get my introduction music going, right? Let's go.
TV.
I'm your guy. So that'll bring a little liveliness to the show today, you guys. It is Tuesday. I am blessed. I am blessed by the best to be alive today, you guys. If you all woke up this morning, you're blessed. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people going through a lot of things. Well, you still woke up this morning, you're blessed. You blessed to make it to another day. You blessed to try to right your wrongs. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about on the Sober Gang Experience podcast. We like to uplift people. We like to hold people accountable too, as well. We're going to hold you accountable for your things and your actions as well. But more importantly, we're going to applaud the goodness and the greatness that you do as well. We're going to continue to strive for greatness, you all. That's what we do over here. So like I said, if it's your first time to the channel, you guys, you might as well go and press that like button now, because I'm going to continue to bring y'all some great content about addiction. And we're going to continue to give y'all great interviews from people from all around the world that come on my platform and we discuss addiction and we try to inspire people. We try to talk solutions. That's what we try to do over here. But before I get into the video clips, like I said before, you guys, I would love to add a disclaimer because the video clips that I'm about to show may be unsuitable for some viewers. I'm about to show y'all the real, the dark, and the reality of what we addicts or people in addiction have to go through, what we put our bodies through. It's very hard to watch. And I mean, when I was doing this, I feel so sorry for the people that I'm about to depict. I'm praying for them, and I want you guys to also do that as well. We're gonna make sure we pray for these people to make it through this addiction, to battle this demon that is taking over their body and their mind as well. Yeah, let's get into it, you guys. Let's jump into a little bit of this. Like I said, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button. I will appreciate that. We're gonna jump into it a little bit, you guys.
So, I'm the when you see me, let's go up, turn up. Everybody gets murdered. Some people die age, it don't matter.
Do you have no brothers or sisters?
Yeah,
You ever talk?
they good.
I talked to your cousin.
Everybody's taken care of.
And those moving and twitching, we often see that a lot. They call that an acute withdrawal from the substance abuse. It could be from cocaine, it could be from heroin, it could be from whatever hard drug that this person is currently using. It reacts to their muscles, make them twitch, make them move. You often see some people, when you often see people that probably smoke crack and things of that nature, you might see that their jaw may be twisted a little bit. Or people that do coke powder, how they jaw be distorted, move to the left, right? This what happens when you use and abuse these substance abuse as we do. And it's hard to watch this, everybody, and I hate to watch it. But this is the cold, hard facts of what addiction and what the drug abuse will do to us if we continue to go down that road. I'm praying for each individual that I depict in this episode today. This is not to exploit these people at all. This is basically for educational purposes only, you guys. I'm trying to educate you guys. I'm trying to bring awareness to what the effects and the aftermath of this drug, this demon does to us, right? Right? Let's continue.
Your cousin
Yeah,
saw your video.
Ariana, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's taken care of, except me. So, I'm good. It's not like my son moving. So I can go back another person. But I ain't tripping. It was good. It was cool. I hope everything's good with the government and the money situation.
Amanda, do you see that you're kind of getting worse and worse every time we speak?
I mean, I'm not getting worse and worse. That's just the lane you want to go. That's just the lane you want to go. So I'm going to stop that right now and say I got better. But my living situation, my money situation, I don't have friends.
And one thing about it, you guys, these people still have a heart. These people may be cast out from the communities by, their appearance or what they do to get their drugs. These people are still human beings, you still have to show compassion. You still have to show love for these people. This is the harsh reality of what drugs do to us. You know, we can't hide it. We can't sugarcoat it. We can't act like it don't happen. We don't see it. But often, a lot of times in our communities, you guys, we look over the people who we often see like this. I'm quite sure a lot of people probably in her family tried to get her help. But you cannot help someone who is not ready to be helped. That's the cold, hard truth. You can't help someone that's not ready to be helped. Let's continue.
It's a big situation, so ain't nobody fucking with it. People didn't die. People didn't die. People did not die. People did not die for this to happen, but it hit before they died. So whatever, life goes on.
Would you like to get clean? Would you like to go into rehab? Would you like?
Yeah, I'm very clean. I'm good. I'm ready for the world. But things, not so cliche situation that's holding me back. Not a normal situation where it's like drugs. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff like no friends, no money.
What does your father say to you?
He doesn't say anything. He's cool though. He's a good guy. I just want to have more people in my life that are from my situation. View Park, y'all world, come fuck with me. I'm about to get forever pain or something in 2 to 3 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. But I'm just chilling.
Amanda, what would you like to see in your life? Is there anything you'd like to see happen?
Nothing. I just want to see. I'm saying.
Is there anything you hope to see
The
happen?
club, amusement park. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not be such a bug, but go ahead, niggas. I'm the realest alive. Straight up.
And like I was saying before, you see the movement and the twitching, they can't stop moving. That's basically a withdrawal. You know, often a lot of people who is coming off an acute everyday use of heroin, fentanyl, cocaine, meth. You know, they get fidgety and they can't stop moving. We often see this a lot. Sometimes people be scratching themselves and cutting themselves because they feel like something is in their skin. What we do to our body for this drug and for this love of this drug, you guys out there, man, it's just unreal. That's how much power this drug have over our mind, body, and spirit. It's that strong. People will give away their kids for a drug, for a high. People will sell their soul for that high, for that drug, for that fix. It is very, very serious, you guys. I pray for this young woman. I'm praying for this young woman and every individual that I depict today.
That's it. I mean, I love y'all. I don't know what's going on in the country, but it seems like, I don't know, anything going on. So, I hope everything's together. That stresses my heart out. If everything's together. So, I need that. I need somebody that comes out. Everything's good. It's the government. Everything. That's it.
Finished 9th grade and I started 10th grade. That's as far as I got before I got.
And what's your drug of choice?
Let's say heroin. But once I got down here, I switched myself from heroin to crack cocaine. trying to get myself off of the heroin because I was so much. And I was pretty successful with that. So I beat myself down for like.
And one thing I hate to see this. I hate to see it, you guys. It's very hard to watch. Watching someone who is struggling with this addiction. Watching a person body just to be transformed into something that they can't even stop doing. It's very hard to watch. And I have a big heart. For anyone that can watch this and not care, you soulless. I think you're a very soulless person. It's very hard to watch you guys.
Down here and quit the heroin really for a little while. Not all at once. And then after that, I basically say I just heroin up. Well, not the heroin, because there is no heroin down here anymore. They only have fentanyl, which is a prescription drug.
It's very lethal.
Yeah, and it's kind of die if we kind of run it. And I've saved a number of people off that.
So do you still use fentanyl, or you're off of it now? Or heroin?
No, unfortunately, I'm still on.
And when was the last time you used?
I just started on my
Okay. And have you ever been clean since you started? How old were you when you started? 21?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself ever getting clean?
I would love to, but
Have you tried to...
That's how much power this drug have over our body. Right? We have to take our body through this situation, through this torment, through this pounding, agony. But when you ask someone who is in her situation and going through what her body is going through, some of them still do not want to get help. That's how strong this drug has on the mind. That's how powerful these drugs are. Even with your body going through that situation, even after losing everything, some of us lose it all: kids, house, job, family members. Some of us lose it all, and we still be out on the street doing the same thing. Now, we can't say we don't. If you, what's the old saying? If you know better, you do better. Right? Some of us do know better. We just don't want to do better. That high is just too exciting. Right? Our bodies done got so accustomed to that high. We need it. The old saying is, if you know better, you do better. Some of us are not so far gone in our mind that we know better, right? Now you have certain individuals, you have some individuals that the effects of years of drug use has warped their mind, and they're not really with us reality-wise. You know, their mind has totally been fried, right? But some of us are still mentally aware of what's going on, and we still don't want to get up out of it. That's how strong this drug is. That's how powerful this drug is.
Going to any rehabs?
Try to get focused. Yeah.
how do you eat and have money to get drugs?
Prostitution.
Only?
And she said prostitution. That's how she's able to eat. That's how she's able to get money. Right? Right? And you still have men out there that would take advantage of this woman. Even with her body like that. Even with her strung out. Man, this is dog eat dog world, man. There's nothing new under the sun, right? This is not new. She have to do whatever she can to get that next high. I mean, when are we gonna wake up? Right? When are we gonna wake up? Some of us may wait till it's too late. Right? Let's continue.
Yeah, I really don't like this. I used to do things with my hand up. But I'm not comfortable.
About how long did the effects of the fentanyl last?
Like I said, you guys, I hate watching this, man. But I have to be honest. I have to show you guys the truth. This is what we go through. This is what we put our bodies through to get high. This is what we go through to get high. To lose it all. Our kids and everything for this. Is it worth it? At the end of the day, is it worth it? Right? Y'all don't hear me. Is this shit worth it, man? Sad. Let's continue. I hate it.
I don't really know. For a while, I wanted to get pretty sick. Started doing backwards. Yeah, I started at 21. I'm 28, and I do some work. My birthday's in May.
Do you keep in touch with your family or your child?
Well, the phone I'm really young to talk on the phone, especially since I don't know him. Probably very awkward. But, no, not really.
Do you want to?
I would love to meet him. I would love.
She's dead, Corey. Killed Jenny, Corey. You notice that? Am I your only wife, Corey? All right. Soda?
What part?
Mostly St. Paul.
What was your family like growing up?
Well, kind of a small family. Let's see. It was just my mom and I.
Some of us in addiction, we all may come from different ethnicities, different race, different growing up style, being raised differently, right? But we all share that same thing. We're addicts. You know, we share the same common interest. That's to get high. You know? So we're not that much different. Y'all, we need to get a wrap on this right now. If you watching this, if you watching me right now, ask yourself, is it worth it? Look around you right now, and ask yourself, is it worth it, man? How much of this can I take? How much of this do I need to put my body through? How much of this do I have to let my kids suffer, my wife suffer, my husband suffer, my fiance suffer, my job suffer, my friends and family, my mom and dad suffer, sisters and brothers? How much? Right? Let's continue.
And we let's see, I went to high school and college, and I don't know, that's pretty much it. I had my grandma around.
How would you describe your childhood?
Very good, happy, like playing and being creative.
Mm-hmm. How old are you now?
44.
You're 44. Have you ever been diagnosed with mental health issues or something like that?
No. No. I do have degenerative disc.
In your back?
It's just a physical disease that affects the neck and the spine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drug use for you? Is that something you get into?
Not usually. I just sometimes have alcohol. So yeah, sometimes that.
Alcohol is your thing?
Yeah.
How long has that been going on?
Since, let's see, probably around age 20. Yeah.
And how much do you drink now?
Not too much.
That was the case for me, right? And if you all know, if you accustomed to my channel, I tell my story. I'm very, very upfront and personal about my addiction, right? Because like I always tell everybody who support me, everybody who is a part of my community, I let them know upfront. My drug of choice was alcohol. I was an alcoholic. Later on in my life, in my mid-30s, my early 30s, I got introduced to cocaine. And that just transformed me, right? From a person that would drink, keep a steady job, I was a functional alcoholic. To now I done got introduced to this cocaine, right? And it just transformed me to somebody that I didn't even notice. Right? So I went from a person that would drink himself to sleep, didn't bother anybody, kept a job, stayed with my appearance. I stayed, my hygiene and everything was up to par. I dressed nice, had a car, but I was an alcoholic. Now I go from that to a person that is using cocaine up all night, thinking my wife is cheating, going through her phone, scaring the kids because I'm up all night thinking, looking out the windows, thinking that I'm finna see my wife. I'm thinking that she's cheating. I'm looking out the blinds. I got everybody scared, right? She up and leave, take the kids. I don't blame her. Who wants to live in a house with somebody who is walking around like that up all night? I tried to hide it, but one thing we cannot do It's only so long that we can hide our addiction. I thought I was hiding it good because cocaine don't have a smell, to a person that is not aware of what you're doing. Right? But my actions, if you watch a person long enough, they will show you. And that's what I was doing. It was at a certain point of time when my wife would come to me and be like, why your jaw is cocked? She would ask me that, why your jaw is cocked? I didn't even know that. Till later on, I got to thinking about it. People who abuse cocaine, that often happens. They jaw get locked. They call it lockjaw, right? Yeah, I'm telling you guys, that battle with my addiction took a toll of my life. I had to find the courage. I had to muster up the strength to battle that demon. And it was a hard fight, and I'm continued to fight. I continue to be sober almost 3 years. And I'm not looking back, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm done. I do not want to go back to the person I was. Because the person I was a person that was lost. I thought I had everything figured out. I thought I had life figured out. But I didn't. I did. Let's continue.
I can't afford a lot, so not too much.
How do you make money?
Through SSDI, because of the disc disease.
Where are you staying now? Do you have a roof over your head?
Yeah, I do. So I stay with a roommate, and I'm hoping to get my own apartment soon. It's more like a room, not a real big apartment or anything.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been down here?
Well, let's see, about a week. Yeah.
You've been on Skid Row just a week?
Yeah, and I'm actually pregnant. So the father of the child lives here, and we have been trying to connect, because I want him to have. Well, he wants the baby, and it's his boy, and so I want him to take care of the baby.
Is he living on the streets?
No.
He has a job?
Yes.
Is your mom?
And oftentimes we have people that like her, right? She's pregnant. She has an addiction. And 80% of the time, when she had that baby, if she do not get herself together, right, that baby will come out addicted. And then you will have the state. They would try to come in and take the baby, right? So the cycle just continues. That this addiction sometimes we only think for ourselves, right? We so fucking selfish, right? We just think about that high, man. We're not thinking about the family members, the friends, the loved ones, sisters and brothers, the unborn babies that we affect, right? Oh, this drug is a powerful drug, right? We got to get it together, man. We got to. Let's continue.
I'm still alive?
I am not sure. As far as I don't know. I'm not sure.
Do you have children?
No.
So this will be your first.
Well, I
As a kid?
Yeah, and it's weird because I never knew. You know what I mean? Like, my mom always told me I never liked to be hugged as a child. I never liked to be hugged. I never liked to be kissed. Normal things that like kids long for from their parents. I didn't want that. And
some of the times when you have kids that grow up not wanting to be touched, not wanting to be kissed, not wanting to be loved, that means something done happened to them, right? Y'all don't hear me? That means something done happened to them. It's the reason why they don't want to be loved, touched, kissed on, you know? And often, a lot of times, the pain that we go through, the trauma we go through as kids, often lead us right into their addiction, right? We got to find some way to cope. That's our coping mechanism, right? We use drugs. We use drugs to escape reality, to escape our pain, what we go through, what we suffered as kids. We thinking we getting away from our pain when we only making things worse, right? We only making things worse. Let's continue.
it's weird because she knew the whole time why I was like that. Because subconsciously, I guess it was because of because I was so young. I don't remember it, but subconsciously, there's like things that trigger the most of them. And then I found out in the worst way, because I was like, well, you and my brother lived with us for a little while. And she goes, yeah. And that's when she sprung it on me. Yeah, and he was twiddling with your hoo-ha the whole time. That's how
So her brother, her own biological brother, was sexually assaulting her when she was young. So that's why, a lot of that can cause a lot of trauma, you guys, especially for a woman, a little child, a little girl. I can't even imagine. Let's continue.
I found out. Like, she was young, that's how I found out. And then everything started to click into place. Now I understand why I am the way I am with men. It's not for money. If it's intimately, I don't want nothing to do with it. But yeah, it's weird because I talked to my brother, I went and lived with him, and he has kids, and I'm just thinking, is he like that as an adult too, it's just weird.
Wow. Her brother, who was sexually assaulting her as a child. And she said, did you see when she said that that's why she don't like to fool with men today? That trauma as a child carried on to her adult life. She don't have no love for a man if it ain't about money. If she probably is not out there doing sexual favors for the money, she don't like to fool with men at all. That trauma is with her right now. And she probably using drugs. Well, we know she is using drugs to escape that pain and that trauma. It's a cold world out here. Let me play my sponsors real quick before we continue.
You're now rocking with the best show on YouTube. This episode is sponsored by my hit hoss. Smash the like button. The show begins now.
And like I said, you guys, if it's your first time to the channel right now, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. I need you guys to make sure you hit the like button so our videos can get spreaded, so more people so more people can see these videos and more people can get aware of what's going on, right? I would really love that. Let's continue.
So now I don't know I don't even know how to process that, because how do you process something like that?
No, how can you? And you carry it with you. How old are you now?
43.
It's still.
You're hoo-ha the whole time. That's how I found out. Like, she was yelling at me, and that's how I found out. And then everything started to click into place. Now I understand why I am the way I am with men. You know, it's not for money. If it's intimately, I don't want nothing to do with it. But yeah, it's weird because I talked to my brother, like, I went and lived with him, and he has kids, and I'm like, just thinking, like, is he like that as an adult too, you know? Like, it's just weird. So now I don't know I don't even know how to process that, because how do you process something like that?
No, how can you? And you carry it with you. How old are you now?
43.
It's still affecting you today.
Yeah, really bad. I haven't had sex with my partner in 3 years. Yeah.
If you had your life to live all over again, would you have done anything differently? A lot of things were just out of your control.
Yeah, a lot of things are out of my control, but you know, I believe everybody has a path that they go on, and it leads them to their destination eventually. And so I have to look at it like that. If I don't, then I mean, what point is there to live? You know?
Do you blame yourself for any of the?
Oh, a lot.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Like what?
My choices. Like, I could have chose to do something better with my life. I could have chose.
No, I mean being a nurse or a lawyer.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. There's one thing I said on this channel that we're going to continue to do. We're going to hold you accountable. I hold my own self accountable, right? We got to hold ourselves accountable for our own actions. And I love the way she has her mind is still together. You know what I mean? Some people are far gone, like some of the other women that we were seeing that was twitching. And, you know, some people are not so far gone yet, where they able to compartmentalize what's going on with their life in reality. Right? Y'all don't hear me? So I love the way she is holding herself accountable, because she's actually saying that I could have did things differently. So I salute her for that. I'm praying for each and every one of these individuals. Well, let's give her an applause for that. All right, let's continue.
Or whatever sounds great, but given the background that you had.
Yeah, you know what hinders me is a lot is the charges that I have on my record.
Oh, that too.
You know, so it stops me from doing a lot. But yeah, there's a lot I would do different. If I could have if I could still have my kids and change things, I would change a lot. I would have used because some of the foster homes and group homes that I went to, especially the placement, like I would have utilized the job corps instead of it up. You know, I would have utilized a lot more avenues.
But you were dealt some pretty crappy cards.
Yeah, I think so.
From birth.
And I tried.
She's not one of these people that is dwelling on the way her life was, right? Everybody, all of us, most of us are dealt some crappy cards growing up. Some people had it better than others, right? But you got to hold yourself accountable. Some people are just victims. You're right. They couldn't. They were too young to understand. They couldn't understand what was being done to them. They didn't know. As they got older, that trauma continues through their teens. Now they abusing drugs to escape them dreams and those nightmares that they still having, right? Some of us are dealt some crappy cards, right? Let's continue.
And not to bring that to my kids, you know.
You don't carry the victim card around.
No.
It's nice to hear.
Hell no, I can't do that.
I've seen things, I have gone through things, and I have been places in life where a lot of people don't go. You know, I've got a lot of life experience in these areas, and it's a town outside of Fort Worth, but I ran around Fort Worth, and it's probably what most people would recognize.
And you grew up with both parents, one parent?
Both my biological parents.
And how was your childhood?
I had a good childhood. It was just me and my younger brother. We're 8 years apart. So when I was younger, I grew up in West Texas, and it's around the Midland, Odessa area. It's a town called Crane with a population of about 3,000 people. My school class was 75 people. So everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows your business. So when I was in elementary school, I was acting out. I threw fits, and I had really bad mood swings. Never with anybody else. I wasn't bad in school or anything. I had straight A's, always top of my class. But I was also, by the time I was in 3rd grade, I was a little overweight. So I got bullied a lot at school. And the bullying went on for so long. It got to a point where by middle school, I didn't even want to go to school. I was yelling at my mom, and they thought I was just being rebellious, but I just didn't want to go to school where people were just gonna yell names at me. And by the time I was 13, I started cutting, and that was something that I did because I wasn't very fond of myself. I had gone through so many things by then that I didn't care much for myself. My self-esteem had already plummeted before, I even had a chance to try and start. But
as for another thing, we can see that these video clips got women from all ethnicities, right? Different colors, different background, different creed, different religions. This drug, this demon is colorblind. It don't see color. It wants us to destroy you, control your life, and then kill you in that order. And we got to get a grip on it, everybody. So I would love for you guys, make sure y'all let me know in the comment box below what y'all think about this video. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment box. And make sure you are giving this video a like for the YouTube algorithm, so this video can get spread through YouTube and more people can be aware of what's going on.
As far back as I can remember, I've always just had like a deep hatred for myself. I just never thought I was good enough. And how come I'm 5 years old and I don't really like myself? I think that I'm not cool enough. I think that my cousins think they're better than me, and which in fact they didn't. I had great cousins. We always played together, but I just never thought that I was as loved, and there was no explanation that I could give myself for that. So I have, I've got scars on my arms and my legs, and that went on for a really, really long time, and sometimes it still happens today. And
How old are you now?
I'm 22, and I started at 13. When I was in 6th grade, I had 2 friends, and that slowly went down to 1, and then it kind of was hard because I didn't really
know who else to hang out with because everybody at that time, like I said, there's 75 kids and they've all had their own little groups. And my friends, the two friends I had slowly started drifting apart. Again, the bullying was still there. The cutting was getting worse, the fits were getting worse, and that is when I stopped trying in school. The cutting by then had gotten super bad. I'd then been diagnosed with depression and mood swings. When you're younger, they don't label you as bipolar because they don't want to do that to you. It's because it's a big label to have. So they put mood swings and like anger issues and things like that. But by then, my dad had got a job and they were going to do like a 6-month trial to see if they liked him or not. And I told my mom and dad, like, I want to go. Please, can I go with them? So me and my dad moved to Granbury, and that was when I went to a new school.
Sarah, I forgot to ask you, what's your ethnic backgrounds?
I'm Asian, I'm Korean and Irish.
Wow. Didn't even realize.
Probably the only one I know so far.
I can see it though. I can see it now that you told me.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to get off topic, but a lot of the video clips that we have watched, I got to go ahead and give credit to where credit is due. A lot of those videos with the gray background, I don't know if y'all is up to par of who Soft White Underbelly is, but he do some awesome interviews. He interview people from everywhere, from every ethnicity, drug problems, drug addicts, prostitution, pimps, murderers, serial killers. He do some awesome interviews, right? And a lot of people tried to take his idea, right, with these street interviews by going and put a camera in front of these drug addicts' face for views and clicks. Now, I have myself went out there and done interviews, but to make sure I let them know up front that I'm not trying to exploit you, I'm not trying to make you look bad, and I'm not trying to take advantage of the person when I'm interviewing them. And I also ask them, is there anything that I can do? Can I help you? Do you need to go to the doctor? Do you need to eat? Now, one thing I do not do is hand them cash money. If they are hungry and they need something to eat, I will provide it. I will take them to the store and actually get them something to eat, right? But some people, I'm not saying this man right here who doing that. Some people be taking advantage of these people, right? They'll put this microphone in their face by the way they look, looking attractive, and he, you know what I mean? He really didn't even know what to ask her. He just probably saw an attractive addict and he wanted to jump on it. You know what I mean? Try to take advantage. I'm not saying that's what he did, but you got a lot of people out here with these cameras that'll go into the gutters, to go up in the slums and interview these addicts, these nice looking women, and try to take advantage of them. And I think it's sick. I think that is sick that people do that, but they do. This world is effed up. We know it. Let's continue.
What was it like growing up?
I came from a good family.
Like in America, though? You came from a good family?
Yeah, I came from military. So my dad and mom, they like divorced. I think that's what set me off into this downward spiral that I just never dealt with. But
was it a challenge being Asian in America?
yeah, it was very hard, especially living down south. When we moved to like southern states, it was really hard. They didn't let me speak my language, which I don't even know how to speak anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
It was really hard.
There you have it, you guys. me giving y'all this great content as I do. We're going to continue to inspire those battling addiction. If you're brand new to my channel right now, I would love for you guys to make sure you take the time out and press the like button. I know this video is a little long, but if you made it this far, make sure you give us a thumbs up. We will appreciate it. We're going to continue to rock out each and every Mondays and Tuesdays. Make sure y'all continue to check me out. That's when I go live, either Monday or Tuesdays, right? So make sure y'all are always aware. Make sure you turn on your notifications. The way you do that is you by hitting that little bell and selecting all. Hit the bell and then tap all. Select all for all videos. So you will get a notification to your phone, your iPad, your tablet, your laptop, whatever device that you currently have. Continue to rock out with me and pour into me as I continue to pour into you guys. I will continue to update you guys on my journey, because that's what this channel is about. It's my journey from addiction to recovery. We're going to continue to interview people from all around the world. So if you watching right now, or you know somebody that you think that would love to share their story, if you would love to share your story, don't hesitate to email me at sobermediallc@mail.com. sobermediallc@mail.com. Email me, let me know what's going on, and we can set up the interview and I can have you on the show. We're going to continue to stay sober, and we're going to continue to stay blessed, and we're going to continue to inspire those that's battling addiction. That's what we're about. That's what we aim for over here on the Sober Gang Experience. Like I said, it's been awesome. It's been awesome chilling with you guys today. It's been great. Continue to pray for each and every person that I depicted today. Pray for them, because they need the prayers right now. You know, make sure you send a prayer out for them. Yeah, we're going to continue to do what we do over here. Continue to stay sober and continue to stay blessed. Peace, love, and happiness to you guys. Mr. Show Out TV. See you guys on the next one.
Welcome to Mr. Show Out TV Recovery and Addiction YouTube channel, where we hope to inspire those battling addiction. Please subscribe and like the channel. Make sure you click the notification bell to get notified whenever we broadcast. Thank you and enjoy the show. To support the channel, you can send donations to Cash App $Mr. Show Out TV. So please don't wait, subscribe now. Together we can help and give inspiration to millions of people.